bring to you today.
It's a little chilly out today.
It is a little chilly out today. Like, how cold is it out there where you guys are around the world? Because it's like in the teens out here.
It's 14 and sunny here at my house,
Gotta love that.
right? At least it's sunny.
Oh man, I'm
Bless
hearing
you.
myself now.
Yeah.
Here we go. I stopped hearing myself.
All right.
Well, hey guys, if you could just like, subscribe, and comment about what it is that's going on in your lives in crypto, or just what's going on in your lives. I don't care.
Right. And while you're there, hit the bell notification.
Hit the bell notification and smash the like, smash it, like just like what, right there on the like button. If you could do, sorry, Bri, I didn't mean to punch you, man.
It's all good.
Oh, guys, we have so much news to talk to you guys about today. But not only that, we also have the market to look up. Check out some market stuff.
Some
Brian's
coins.
got some awesome chart. What's that mug you got there? What is that? Is that Batman?
No, it's an old state police emblem from a state
Oh,
near
I
where I
like that.
live.
That's cool.
It's
I
old
got
though.
my Indiana Starbucks mug. That's kind of what I do is I go around from state to state collecting mugs, and that's kind of my sentimental
Really?
collection. Yeah,
That's very
yeah.
nice of you.
And I got my Bitcoin mug missing.
Missing.
My Bitcoin mug is gone. It's missing. I don't know where it went. So, in
Uh-oh.
case you want
Uh,
to know what I want for Christmas, Brian.
All right. I just have a Bitcoin bear mug. That's all.
I love that.
So anyway,
Anyways, yeah.
I just
Hey,
got to let everybody know Cody is not a financial advisor, and
yeah.
neither am I.
Thank
And this
God.
is not financial advice,
Yeah, that's a really good
right?
disclaimer you got there. And
You
well,
want to
hey,
do the official disclaimer? We are not financial advisors, and this is not financial advice.
that's
You
it. That's
should please
perfect.
do your own research
Yes.
before you get involved in cryptocurrency.
Yeah, take full responsibility for all your financial actions. At some point we'll get so good at that it'll be like
I was thinking that, but I didn't know how to do that. You did it pretty damn good.
Yeah, anyways.
All
All
right.
right,
All right.
let's
Big
get into
news.
it.
Big news.
Yeah, big news. You want to talk about let's just hop into the Fidelity one. Can you do
All
that
right.
real
So
quick?
I found this news. Well, this gentleman from Fidelity, Jurian Timmer, director of global macro at Fidelity Investments, he predicts a staggering future for Bitcoin, suggesting that the value of a single Bitcoin could soar to $1 billion per coin by 2038 to 2040.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's and Timmer's demand model is rooted in Metcalfe's law, which is it shows more users that are getting involved with Bitcoin.
Hey,
It'll grow
can you pull up the
exponentially.
screen?
Huh?
Do you have a screen on that one?
What? It
Or
was just
screen?
a quick article. I
It
can
was a
show
quick
you.
article. Okay. No, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it wasn't nothing really to share screen on.
Yeah.
Um, but
That's
it was
still
just a,
insane though.
oh my God, 1 billion. So that would be here. Share my screen for the calculator.
Yeah, let's
Hold
do
on.
that because I want to actually like figure out what kind of a market cap would that imply.
That's what I'm thinking. Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of zeros. All right, here we go. So we have one. Whoops. All right. Oh, come on, get out of my way so I can get my calculator. Why isn't my calculator working? There we go. Technical difficulties. All right, there's 1 billion. Wow, that's a lot of zeros,
You got to turn
right?
that calculator sideways.
And we're going to multiply that by, we're just going to do all, if all Bitcoin was in circulation, which is 21 million of them. Holy Nikes. I
It's
don't, the six,
2.1 E plus 16.
I know. So I got to do this on
What is that? 2 trillion?
maybe 20 trillion.
I'm sorry, 20 trillion? Yeah, because we're already going to be way over 2 trillion
Yeah,
at
I'm
that
gonna
point.
just do it on my
Maybe
iPhone,
that's 200 trillion.
and I'm gonna be able to turn it sideways.
Wait,
Oh
what's
my
after?
God.
Is it
Oh, here we
quintillion?
go.
Is it 2 quintillion? Is
So we go hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions. It's 21,000 trillion.
Yeah, so that would be that would probably be
Quintillion?
a quintillion. Yeah, two quintillion, right?
21 quint. What?
Quintillion.
A lot of freaking money.
No, 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 2 quintillion. That's what that is.
No,
It's got to
21
be
quilt. It's 21.
21 quintillion?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. 21,000 trillion. Mhm.
But wouldn't 1,000 imply the 1 quintillion? Or
Right.
because you can do the hundreds
So I'm
trillions.
21 quintillion.
Dude, that
So
doesn't
that
even make
which
sense.
is
That there's no
21,000 trillion.
Yeah. Dude, I that's a number I no one fathoms. We're not even
We can't get there. All
It's
right.
not happening.
No. Let's if it happens, holy cow. I hope I'm alive to see that.
I just want to understand how Fidelity allowed that article to come out. But
I don't know.
that's so crazy. That's
1
we're
million.
talking about the massive Fidelity.
Well, wasn't Michael Saylor saying from MicroStrategies it was going to be
13,
13 million,
13 million. Yeah, which
which
even
is
that
much more likely.
it's
It's
much
the
more
13
likely for
mil.
2020 for 2040. Yes. But for that to be yeah, which I think that's what he was saying, wasn't he? Or he was saying 2030. I think he
No,
was saying
2045 for 13 million. So at 13 million, we'd be at a 273 trillion dollar market cap.
yeah. Yeah, that is a that's a whopping
Whopping
number
number,
right there.
right?
Holy smokes.
So I don't think, it's just
It's
like
not
when it was
happening.
worth
That's
less
not
than
happening.
just like when Bitcoin was worth less than a penny. If someone would have said, you know what, this thing is going to be $100,000 someday,
Yeah.
right? You would have been like, you're freaking crazy. There's no way this is going to be $100,000 and be a $2 trillion market cap. Are you crazy?
Yeah, no, it's insane. I think that's
And
ridiculous.
here we are.
Yeah.
It's $100,000 and $2 trillion market cap.
Yeah. I just don't yeah, I don't get it. I like people
So are we
don't
going to
take the
10x from
time.
there? Are we going to make it $1 million and be, instead of 2 trillion, 20 trillion?
Right. Yeah, yeah, no. I don't know.
Maybe. I
It's
hope
it
so. Someday.
Yeah, I mean, is it possible that people are going to make billions off of Bitcoin? Yes.
So
Is it
this is
possible that people are
all.
going to make trillions off of Bitcoin? Yes.
So
But
if you want to take one thing out of these stupid, high, outrageous numbers is the bottom line is dollar cost average into Bitcoin and don't sell it.
yeah,
If
exactly.
you have
Long-term
Bitcoin,
holds.
don't sell it. Sell all your other stuff first.
Right. Long-term holds all the way for the next
Long
10,
time
10 years.
for me, yeah. Long term hold anyway until Bitcoin's a million.
I mean, honestly,
I'm not selling any.
If you think about Bitcoin as a long-term legacy, like that's a smart idea, I think, as far as
Yeah.
like an asset goes, because it's like gold but digital. I mean, imagine if you were always tucking away an ounce of silver every week. Like every week you make it a point to go out and get an ounce of silver, you put it in your safe, and you do that for the next 10 years. You'd be doing pretty damn well. I mean, I think. And then you also like, you
Yeah,
do
that
that with
would be like
Bitcoin.
freaking 500 ounces of silver.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, but getting into those kinds of habits, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
like I'm not into the saving cash habit. I'm into the asset habit, where I tuck away and squirrel away little acorns of assets,
Yeah, and those
for
assets are generating you income.
right, exactly. But I don't have all my eggs in one basket, obviously. And that means I don't just invest in crypto. There's so many assets that we should all invest in. And it could even be down to like for me, it's even real estate. I love real estate. That's like what I love. For me, that's like my Bitcoin, because there's something tangible about that I love. But Bitcoin is a very, very hard second place for me. I love Bitcoin. So, anyways, but yeah, people don't take the time to actually look up the numbers and figure out, I wonder if there could be $1 billion Bitcoin and then just run the numbers. And it's a ridiculous amount of money that would have to be invested in that for that to even be a
I
possibility.
mean, is there that much money in the world?
I don't know. I think we went over this once and I don't remember how much we came up with, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's, I don't think that there's anything that could support a market cap like that. A quintillion, like, I don't think that there's yeah, I don't know. We just need to ask GPT about
I'm
it.
doing this. How much money in the world?
Let's see what chat says really quick too. Hey,
Well, doesn't
is there any way that you could tell us how much money there is in the world all combined?
It's difficult to provide an exact figure for the total amount of money in the world because money can include various forms like physical currency, bank deposits, and digital assets.
just give us a
Estimates
number.
often range from hundreds of trillions to over $1 quadrillion, depending on how broadly you define money.
Well, okay.
So according to
Quadrillion.
my quick search, it said be like 80 to 82 trillion.
80 to 82 trillion.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
See, yeah, it doesn't make sense. People are just throwing numbers out there like crazy, like it's a,
But that doesn't mean there isn't another 100 quadrillion in value of things out there.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
That
Here's,
that 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 1 billion that just seems so farce, you know. I'm gonna call that as fake news.
yeah, that's got to be fake news.
Now, $1 million Bitcoin, you know, to me, that's really possible. It would be, you know, it would be a little bit more. See, here's another thing. That number of 80 something billion, I mean trillion, is that include the market cap of gold in there? Probably not, because it's not a currency. Gold is not a currency,
No,
right?
it's
It's an
not.
asset. So that $17 trillion worth of gold in the world is not included in that. So, but I can see Bitcoin rivaling gold's total market cap someday. I mean, really,
Oh, definitely.
it does at 8x, and we're pretty much there.
Yeah, no, the gold will surpass the market cap of Bitcoin, or
Bitcoin will
Bitcoin will
surpass.
surpass the market cap of gold someday, definitely.
Yeah,
Because mainly just because of like the weight difference, you know?
it doesn't weigh anything.
Exactly. So, anyways, hey, so I want to let everybody know, we have been trying to do more than just YouTube videos. We've actually been trying to bring the news to you today. So, we started an X channel, and for some reason, and I'm actually going to pull this up so that people can see because I don't understand this. Because we've been having it in our links in the description and whatnot, and our X channel got suspended. Don't know why. I swear to you, we've done nothing that violates the community standards, so I don't understand what's happening here. It doesn't make any sense to me. So if you guys have any idea as to why it got suspended, let us know because I have no idea.
Yeah,
So, anyways,
there's
that really sucks because I love X, especially considering that like the larger crypto community is on X, and we, want to bring you guys the news. So, what we've done is we've actually started a Truth Social, believe it or not, and um, so you can see all the exact same news that we were bringing to you on X on Truth Social, and as well as like video updates, news about. I mean, I just wanted to kind of dive into a couple of these articles because I mean, this one is the
yeah.
one bigger one that I wanted to talk about was
Oh, Trump, person of the year.
yeah, Trump Person of the Year. So, you know, Donald Trump was named Person of the Year. And
Yeah, for
how do you
time.
guys think that this is going to affect the crypto market? Or what does this mean for it? Bitcoin could hit up to 140 and beyond. It really could. We believe that. We've talked about that. Do we think it's going to happen before the end of the year? Probably not. But
140,000 now, but I tell you
no.
next year we're hitting my number.
But
207,000.
yeah, but he's doing a lot. There's a lot of crazy awesome things
Oh
that are
my
happening
goodness.
right now.
Wait till January 20th and see how things take off,
Right.
right?
Exactly. So, big news there, you know. And let's see. What else we got? Oh yes, if you guys haven't checked out Brian's new video that came out a day ago, a couple of days ago.
Well, that one was a couple days ago.
This one was a couple
Aerodrome,
days ago.
Aero.
AERO. You can see the chart analysis and price predictions of that.
And then we just put out a new one, not what, last night of
Yes.
CLV
Oh,
update.
and the crypto joke of the week. Why did
Oh,
XRP bring the ladder to the crypto market? Because he wanted to scale faster than Bitcoin. Yes, we did
yeah,
come up with that. Anyways.
that's
Yeah, so just a lot of great things, that we like to put out that we can't exactly put out. I do actually try to post this stuff also on the YouTube thing, but it doesn't seem like the algorithm shows people to post as well. So, um, oh, this is another thing that's really interesting. So Eric Trump, Donald Trump's son, apparently they've been doing a lot of mining, and they've actually been really pushing Bitcoin in a big way, behind the scenes. You haven't heard a lot about it because all we've been
no.
really hearing about is the campaign trail for Trump. But now you're hearing a lot about this. With Trump's crypto friendly policies and the ways that Bitcoin could just hit 100,000. Okay. Bitcoin. Yeah. So this is what he said. He said, I'm confident that Bitcoin will hit 1 million. So this is coming from Eric Trump, that he believes it's going to hit 1 million.
So
And
so that means, I mean, Bitcoin still has a 10x in it.
exactly based on this particular post. And
I really doubt it's going to happen this cycle, really. But I would say by
oh, of course not.
2030, Bitcoin will be $1 million.
I think a lot of people are actually falling into the belief that crypto is going or Bitcoin's going to hit in the, potentially a quarter of a million. But I think even that is a little high for this run, but
Who knows?
who
I
knows?
mean,
And then this is another article that we put out that's really interesting. I don't know if you heard about this one, Brian, but this guy from Texas is a crypto millionaire worth $3.7 million worth of Bitcoin, according to that he basically did not pay taxes on. So he is, I believe, the first guy to go to jail for not paying taxes on crypto.
wow. Yeah, pay your taxes, folks.
So it's happening.
The IRS has more power than any other governmental agency. Really.
Isn't
Pa-
that crazy though? Like we're gonna start hearing about stories about this
Pay your
and
taxes.
pay your taxes, and it's coming up. I mean, we're December 14th right now, so you guys got, you know,
Plenty of time.
you got plenty of time, but like seriously, take some time to really
Pay
wrap
your
up the year
taxes.
for yourselves,
Yeah.
and
Figure out where you're at.
because that is gonna be a lot of the stories of the year. For
I'm going to look at if I have any coins that I've had for a while and they're down and I just don't believe in them, I may do some trading or transforming into other coins I have more belief or conviction in, or where I think I might get a larger return
yeah,
and and take some capital losses. If
yep,
I have a couple coins I'm still in the red, I might look at selling them, and then that's a capital loss that can help offset my taxes. And I'm also moving it into something that I feel might grow a lot faster
yep,
or have a larger growth possibility. So,
yeah. All right, last little thing. Brian released a video last night. This is a new CLV analysis and price charts. We know that we got a lot of people that follow us on that.
yeah, and they have some stuff coming out. Their CLV 2.0.
I know. I was getting pumped when I was
Oh
going
my
through the
God.
video. I'm like,
Yeah, I was like, all right,
there's some really good stuff going on there. So,
all-time high CLV. Come on, baby.
yep. And
That's only a 22x from where it's at right now. So,
yep. So, anyways, that's what I got on the news so far. So, you want to hop into the Bitcoin chart?
yeah, I am. Let me get that pulled
Oh,
right
and
up.
we do have a request to check out Polkadot too.
All right.
That's
The dot.
the dot.
All right. Let me share my screen.
That was a request from who requested that actually? Let's take a look. It was requested by 56.
All right. Well, here is the Bitcoin.
We got you 56.
This is on the weekly chart, right? And I really like what's going on over here. Like I drew this line before. That was kind of the line in the sand. And we've had really on the weekly chart, we've had 2 weeks close above this line. And we're working on the third week now, and it's still incrementally going up the closes, which is the top part of the body of this candle wick. So it's definitely looking strong. And who knows, like I said, we are in price discovery mode like you wouldn't believe. I mean, look over here. This was the old all-time high of just below 70,000. And we've just crushed it.
Yeah, seriously.
We have
That's a
crushed the all-time high. So Bitcoin chart, I mean, everything's still looking very strong. This is the daily, right? A little bit shorter time frame. And you can see all the moving averages, 20, 50, 200, all moving up. Uh, and Bitcoin is like up, little correction, up, little correction. And now we're going up. Who knows? This next up might put us around maybe 105 to 110. Who knows? But that's going to happen before the end of the year. Could we be at 110 by the end of the year, 115? I think so, because typically Bitcoin has December is one of its strongest months. So, especially the December, after the halving. So, I really think this is going to be, 110 to 115 anyway by the end of the year. And then who knows next year? I'm still thinking 207,000 for my all-time high, but Bitcoin is definitely looking strong. And let's go ahead while we're on Bitcoin. We're just going to stay on Bitcoin for a moment. We're going to look at its dominance. Here's its dominance. So it came out, I mean, it dropped drastically. The altcoin market was booming. Then it came back up, hit the 200-day moving average, kind of got rejected down. So that's all that's telling me is altcoins are getting stronger. Bitcoin, it's not going down. It's hanging right around 100,000. So we might see this tick up a little bit, probably back to the 200-day moving average when it makes it surge to like 110, 115. But I don't think we're going to see Bitcoin's dominance back up here again, unless it really like shoots up to like 140,000, leaving the altcoin market behind. But anything could be possible. But
Yeah.
I think that we might see it right in this area for a while. But then when the altcoins market really kick off, that thing's going to go down below 50%, right? And just think about that. If Bitcoin's down here, that doesn't mean that the price is going down. It just means the altcoin market is exploding. So, but Bitcoin's holding on to its dominance a little bit. It's fighting. And then let's look at the see what Bitcoin versus Ethereum is looking like.
I know. Do you think that Bitcoin's actually going to lose its dominance, like any lower than it has?
Oh yeah. Yeah, when the altcoin market really kicks in gear next year, that dominance is going to go down below 50. It's probably going to be down like 48, 45%. Maybe
Yeah.
even lower, depending how much the market goes up, right? So, but here's Bitcoin versus Ethereum. Um, you can see like Ethereum was gaining on it because that was going down, and then Bitcoin gained, but it's battling. We'll have to wait and see what Ethereum does because they're saying Ethereum can really take off here soon, and it might. So we'll have to wait and watch that. But I think it's all relative. We all know the market in general is going up and to the right.
Yeah, it's never stopping.
Oh my
It's
God, right? Look
never
at that.
stopping, Brian.
Up and to the right, baby.
Up and to the right. Everybody loves up and to the right. And a little bit of consolidation too, because you want to actually have some really nice,
Yeah. But
resistance
there's
lines.
there's really not a lot of consolidation.
No, there's not.
There's a
Is
little
that a little
going on.
concerning
This
to
is
you?
total market, a little going on right around, 2.8 trillion.
Doesn't that
And then
concern
we're
you a little
having a
bit?
little bit of consolidation going on around this, 3.5 to, 3.5 trillion, we'll call it. But I think I mean, we're in price discovery mode and
Well,
everything now
yeah. So
on the
this is
markets, right?
something.
Here's the total market. We've blown by the all-time high here, 3 trillion. We're almost at, we peaked at like 3.7 trillion. So that's in discovery mode, right? And this is the chart I really like, and I'll use that a lot because we're involved in a lot of altcoins. So I like the total three because it takes out Ethereum and takes out Bitcoin. So what is the total three doing? And this is on the monthly chart. Last 2 months have been green. It has also breached a new all-time high on the total altcoin market minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's currently, right at like 1.05 trillion. So again, this one's in price discovery mode for the most part. So if I look at the weekly, look at the weekly chart. I mean, up and to the right.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
insane.
like 6 weeks of green candles. That's pretty impressive, right? So could it be like this here? Look at all these weeks of green candles. Why don't we ever run like that of 3 months of green candles? Where is that going to put it? Who knows? But this is just starting to crank up. And then if we go into the daily of the total uh, market minus Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can see here it was up and to the right. But you can see here we had a little correction back down to this level roughly roughly where we're at between like 1 trillion, 1.05 trillion. We broke through it. Now we're trying to make that support, which that was roughly where the old all-time high was, right around 1 trillion. So we're trying to take that, which used to be resistance, the old all-time high, and turn it into support. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But hopefully it looks like it's narrowing and it's going to go ahead and break out one way or the other. We're just always hoping that it's going to break out to the to the upside. So if you wanted to look at it real short term, like the 2 hour candle wicks, you can see it's kind of consolidating here right around the 50 and 20 day on the 2 hour wicks. So I think this is just going to be a little consolidation, and then we're going back up some more. That is my take on the markets in general. So, do you want to just roll right into Polkadot?
Yeah, no, let's do it. I mean, that's really, really crazy. I think
Right.
hmm. I guess what I'm a little concerned about is I just feel like there's not a whole lot of consolidation going on. So it's like
No, there is going to be a correction at some point.
no, I know that. I know a correction, but that's my point. Is like
There
when
is
you
some
don't
there is this to me is a few days of consolidation here.
yeah, and that's the
But
whole market
it's
right there.
price discovery mode. So I foresee, that this could probably go up, and then you might see a drastic back down to this area. So it might do like I'm bad at drawing, but I'm going to try to draw this anyway. Like this could go up, right? But then it might just wick down here real quick and then go up more. It might do something like that, which that'll be another point of this area turning into support. Or who knows, that might do it a couple times. We might see it like go just a little up, right? Down. We could see up, and who knows, it might come down again and then go up. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at this as turning into a key support level, the $1 trillion market for altcoins minus Ethereum and Bitcoin. So that's what I'm thinking possibly. But
Yeah.
I
No,
like this one the best. So, all right, let's roll right into dot. Polkadot.
Polkadot.
Well, go here. There's the dot. This is the daily chart. So like all the altcoins, it just definitely came up, spiked up. That's the area of resistance, like that $8, $9 area. And you can see it broke above it and hit more resistance between 10 and $11 and came right back down to that just under $9 range. And it's been going sideways there. So that's an area that it's trying to turn this into support, which used to be resistance. With the current cycle of the market going up and the trends, I just got to think that Dot's going to also follow that trend. Probably going to do some consolidation here right around the $9 point. And then I think its next leg up from here. This is the weekly. So it'll have to get above this. That's the 200-day moving average. So to me, once it breaks up, it's got to get above like $11.50 or even $11 or so, above $11. Then it's pretty much free reign up to, 18 to $20, somewhere in there. And then there's going to have more resistance. But from where we're at right now, let's, just call it it's a double. It's going to, 100% gain if you're trading that. I would wait for it to break out before hopping on. Don't worry about that bottom 10% or the top 10%. But that's yeah, I mean, I think it'll break out before the end of the year, this area, but will it get up to the $18? I think it's a possibility that dot could. Again, that's with if the whole market, Bitcoin, every major coin, and they um, start going up again and getting out of their consolidation or corrections by the end of the year. So I think it will. I think dot will be probably up around $18 by the end of the year, if not within the first couple of weeks of January. That's
Nice.
saying that, meaning I think the trend's going to stay up and the markets are going to continue growing.
Yeah.
Now, can dot go above that range, say next year in the bull market? I think if it hits this area, it'll get probably. I definitely see dot getting back up to like the 30 to 35 to $40 price range. But that's a big jump because you think about its market cap. Can it support that? So let's go look at dot real quick because it's already a large market cap. I think it's 19 on market cap ranking. I want to say it's like 13 or 14 billion dollar market cap. Yeah, it is 19. Look at that market cap, 13 billion.
Oh
So
my
it's fully
gosh.
diluted. All the tokens are in circulation.
Insane.
Oh, I was lagging, wasn't I? Should be better now.
No, I think
Right,
you're
but look
fine.
at that, 13 billion. So can we get to its all-time high? What was that, Cody?
I said, yeah, no, you're fine. You're not lagging on here.
All right, I need to, yeah. I keep saying this every live. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
I get it. So, all right. So anyway, I had to close CoinGecko. For some reason, it's just every time I open it up, it's like I don't know what it is. It's anyway. So the all-time high is roughly $55. We can see here if I go to all data, right up here is about $55, $56 is all-time high. I don't think Dot's going to get there, at least not this cycle, because that all-time high is roughly $55. Divide that by, you know, we'll just call it 55 and divide that by $8 and roughly 50 cents. That's a 6.5x. And if you multiply that by its 13 billion, that's going to put it at an $84 billion market cap. Could Dot be there? Could Dot be one of those coins that's going to be, pushing $100 billion market cap? It is possible. I mean, so, but I don't think it will. For some reason, I don't know. I think if it does, it's not going to go much past its all-time high.
Yeah.
I really think this cycle Dot's going to top out around $40, somewhere in there. But
Yeah. So
maybe like 35 is where I
so
think it might go.
user so one of our I don't know if he follows us or not or she or whatever, but 56 number 50 or wow. User 569331, the one who asked us to check out Dot, believes it's going to go to $28. He says, "I'm expecting $28 by August. This is my sober view with the left cycle. It could top sooner, but with the increase of circulating supply in the new shiny coin of this cycle, I'm saying it won't reach the new all-time high. Only a handful has done new all-time highs over the two cycles. Most will become the new, he believes, the new EOS, despite superior tech."
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So,
Haven't heard EOS in a long
well,
time,
there's
but
some coins that have great tech, but they're not a marketing sense. For some reason, the masses haven't taken a liking to holding that cryptocurrency,
yeah,
even though they have great tech. So, but yeah, I think for me, my guess for the peak on this cycle would be the low end would be $28,
yeah, yeah,
right? I think it's going to get to at least $28. I
yeah.
really think it's going to be a little higher, probably pushing 35 to 40. So that's where I think it will. But who knows? We could both be wrong, and this could go ahead and be its all-time high and be a 85 to $100 billion market cap. And the total market cap is 15 trillion, so that could be possible.
Well, the other thing too is like it's so hard to kind of make sense of how much of a market cap we're actually going to have for this cycle because I mean, we throw out numbers like, oh, $5 trillion market cap, $6 trillion market cap. Oh, it could be a $15 trillion market cap by the end of this year,
Now you're talking.
Yeah, yeah. Like everyone wants it to go past gold, or at least that's what you and I talk about all the time. I actually have never heard anybody else say that. I feel like
So
you and I are the only ones that say that.
for
But
Bitcoin to go past gold, so someday Bitcoin will probably have a larger market cap than gold.
yeah.
But before that happens, the total crypto market will be a larger market cap than gold sooner.
Yeah.
If so, where I think that's going to probably happen in 2029,
It's so weird to fathom
right?
that, man.
I really think we're going to be, a 10 to 12 trillion dollar market cap at the peak of this cycle.
Yeah, and and that's a 4x from here. That's less
Right.
than a 4x from here. Less than
So,
a 4x from here. That's that, so it's like, is that feasible? Yeah, because
so I
there's
think that's feasible. Do I think it's going to be
that's a
a
25%
20 trillion
increase in the
dollar
market
market
cap.
cap? No, I know at one point I was like, this could be like a 24 trillion dollar market cap.
Yeah, like imagine 25% increase in the market cap quarterly. That's what that is. Is it doable? Yeah, for sure.
So we'll just have to wait and see, and just make sure you're in solid projects and coins, because when things do drop, some coins that weren't solid projects, they're gone,
Yeah.
or they'll be worth nothing.
So the
So
fear
make
and
sure you
greed
have
is
your plan.
so the
Like
fear and
right
greed
now
has
I have
dropped below
20,
80.
huh?
The fear and greed has dropped below 80.
Really?
So we are getting a little bit more excited about selling off stuff.
Yep.
The winner for number 7 in the top market cap, in the top 100 at least, is,
Virtuals, Ave.
yep, that's interesting. Do you know much about that one?
No, I don't know anything about it.
Interesting. And then,
Chainlink's up there again, huh? Chainlink's $30 now?
yeah, isn't that
Oh
crazy?
my gosh. I
I
used
know.
to have some that I bought for like $1.50. This
I
was
know.
back in the day.
See,
Like
this just goes to show long-term holding makes a difference, right?
it does.
It's crazy. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just the weird lineup of so
Yeah,
for the
the
past 24
market's
hour you have
to me the
helium.
market's just kind of chugging. I mean, I monitor my portfolio, and really my portfolio, I look at it and I mean, the last 7 days, it's just chop,
Is
you know.
Bitcoin made an all-time high? Was it yesterday or did you what I can't remember.
No, the all-time high, um, that was back when it hit
Because
just under 104, and that was back
yeah, it did go
like
up
a
to
couple
104.
weeks
That's
ago,
right.
right?
Yeah. I mean, the
Mhm.
fact that it's still hanging above 100 at 101, that's great.
Well, it
And
went down. So it went down a couple of times, right? And retested like the 95,000. Here, let me pull up the daily chart real
my
quick.
question is when is Tether going to finally take third place and knock I'm sorry, when is XRP going to take third place and knock Tether out? Because it is so close in market cap, dude. Look at that. We're talking about a $3 billion difference right now in market cap. Yeah,
Really?
just over three,
Look at that.
just under $3 billion difference in market cap between Tether and XRP.
So I'm
Those
looking at
guys
that. So
are line in line.
there's six coins at $100 billion or more,
Can you believe it?
right?
So a lot of people are
That's
really,
who knows? Could there be six coins that are gonna have a $1 trillion market cap or more?
I mean, not in this cycle. There's no way.
Well, we got one, Bitcoin.
Oh
So
yeah,
two,
Bitcoin,
Ethereum could be $1 trillion
Ethereum
market
has
cap.
to double. It has to go
Well,
to,
they're saying Ethereum could be $10,000 or more at the peak of this bull market, right?
yeah,
So, so Ethereum is a good possibility to hit $1 trillion. Go back to the coin list,
yeah, hold
right,
on. Crap.
right
There's
there.
too many things to do.
Crypto, I know. All right, leave it there for a second. Right? So, XRP, could that go to a trillion? Some people think so, right? So there would be three. And there's talk now. I mean, if Ethereum's at $1 trillion, Solana could be another $1 trillion one. So that's four right there. Four. Well, we already have $1 trillion coin, Bitcoin. So there's another three. I think definitely Ethereum. It's going to be $1 trillion market cap. So there's the two, Ripple and Solana. I think those two have a strong chance of being $1 trillion coin. Right. So that's like a 6x for XRP to get there, and like a 9x, a little over a 9x for Solana to get there.
How about Binance?
I don't think so. I don't. I
Really?
don't. I don't. Could Binance double? Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about why. I mean, Binance is the native coin to, or BNB is the native coin to Binance.
Right. It is.
The entire like use case for Binance is to help accumulate crypto dust on the exchange, which people do all the time,
That's right.
and they just keep on tucking that away. So there is something to be said for that. Plus, it's number six. Think about that. It's number six. It is 100 billion.
So could that 10x?
I think it can.
So
Dude,
that would be
I'm holding myself a BNB right now, just
right.
for
So that
fun.
would be five,
Yeah, it's not a lot.
right?
Well,
So
yeah.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and now BNB. So there's a possibility of five coins having
All
a
right.
value of $1 trillion or more.
You need to check out BNB on the charts. I want to see that.
All right.
We haven't
Right.
talked about BNB. I think we
No,
should
we
talk
haven't.
about it because BNB. And by the way, I want to actually we should do a video update on BNB versus CRO.
I don't know. Maybe you can do that one.
Oh, by the way, our top 10 have not changed, folks.
Yeah, they're still the same.
We're still the same. Everything is still the same. We haven't sold nothing.
And I've been
Holding it
doing some,
still.
my last three videos or so, I've been on the top 10 coins. All right,
Yeah.
here we are. BNB. Right. Here's the weekly chart. This peak in 2021. Right. It made almost like a double top here. So after that, it was definitely going down. So it made it up to like $700, right? So
Yeah.
now it touched it back here, and I wish this thing could just totally collapse. But anyway, it touched it back here, and so this summer it actually got up to a new all-time high, but then corrected. So that's actually looking pretty strong. And now it's kind of made like this bowl, and it's who knows where this is going to go now. It's price discovery mode,
Yeah, it definitely is.
right? So even right now, I mean, it's price discovery. So could this double? Could it? I mean, I really think maybe from here it goes to 1,000, and then maybe I could see it coming back down to this level to confirm and turn this, which was resistance, into support, like the $700 range. Maybe it goes up to like eight something and comes back down and tests, but it's going to come back down to this range. It's just a matter of how high that's going to go before it does. So, so in order for Binance coin, BNB, to be $1 trillion market, right? It would have to 10x, correct?
Yeah, it would.
$700, 10x would make it $7,000. So that is roughly a 10x would put it at BNB being a $7,000 coin. 7,900. I don't think that's possible. I don't think it's going to happen this cycle, but who knows?
Well, no, I don't think it's going to happen this cycle. I'm just saying I think it's highly possible that that's going to be $1 trillion coin. Just because exchanges are so lucrative, you know?
Someday it might be.
And the same and well, now the
I was
one coin,
thinking this cycle,
yeah, this cycle, yeah, no, I agree. I don't
right?
think
So
it's going to
this
do much
cycle,
more than
I
maybe
think we're going to have.
it's probably
I
going to
really
be
think
a
this
quarter of a
cycle,
trillion or half a trillion.
Ethereum is going to be $1 trillion.
Yeah. I
I
could see
think
that.
a high possibility we're going to have 3 or 4 coins that are worth $1 trillion or more. So that means
Yeah,
XRP's got to step up or Solana. Or who knows? Maybe it's Dogecoin.
maybe it is Dogecoin.
Maybe Dogecoin, the meme mania. I mean, people are crazy about their meme coins. Doge is like 55 billion, right? So what? Doge 20X's. Hey, it's $1 trillion market. So,
Yeah,
or it could be a coin we don't even know about right now. Who
yeah,
knows, right? So anyway, I think there's going to be some serious growth coming on in 2025. So anyway, that's what I think.
yeah,
So you figure, so if you got Bitcoin's at 4 trillion, just say Ethereum's at 1 trillion, and we'll say XRP's at 1 trillion and Solana's at 1 trillion, right? So between those 4 coins, that would be a $7 trillion. So that would mean the rest of the market to hit my number will have to be like roughly uh, 4.5 to $4.8 trillion to hit my 11.8 trillion. So,
Phew.
well, you said it was going to be 15 trillion, Cody.
I know.
How are you
Well,
getting?
15 trillion for the whole market.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not
there's going to
saying
be
it's going to be
there's
15
going to be
trillion.
15 trillion. There'll be 500 coins worth a
No,
billion
no, no, no,
dollars or
no.
more.
I'm not saying that it's going to be that this cycle. I just
You
think that
did.
it's
We put it out on video.
for 15 trillion for the whole market cap.
Yeah, remember I said it was 11.8, and you had this like, oh, I think it's going to be higher.
It
I was
must have been
amazed
like
that you
five
said it
o'clock in
that
the
high.
morning.
Huh?
It must have been at 5 o'clock in the morning at live for me.
Maybe.
No, okay, no, but I do believe that it could be 15 trillion for this bull cycle. I do believe that.
Okay.
And but the only reason why I believe that is because that's only a 5x in the market from here on out. So it's like I
Not
think
even.
that's yeah, it's not even a 5x. So that is doable. I think I think my apprehension came from it's just a lot of money, dude. I mean,
It
there's
just
just
sounds crazy
it's just a lot of
saying
freaking
that.
money. Yeah. I
I
mean,
hear myself talk sometimes
I know
and
it
throwing
sounds
out
like
some of these numbers, and
it's just wild.
I feel like, am I crazy saying stuff like this?
I
People looking at me cross-eyed,
I don't know.
right? But if you look at it, I'm going to pull up the chart one more time. Bitcoin, making some room here, but
Yeah.
I say we just finish with this. Bitcoin, where is it going? So here we are, 3.5 trillion, right? And I said when we made these predictions, the market was below 3 trillion. So, but I said 11.8 trillion. So that's only a 233% gain for me, only.
Yeah, only.
So
It's
don't you
only a
sound,
two.
I hear myself, I'm like, man, you sound like an idiot saying that. Who in their right mind would think a market's going to go up 236%, a whole market in less than a year?
I don't know. I mean, hey,
I
it's
do.
like we said, or it's like the news said. It's like Eric Trump said. He believes Bitcoin's going to 1 million per Bitcoin. That's that's a tall order to fill. It really is. When you
So
think about the size
here's
of the
Cody's
market,
prediction.
that alone. Did we talk about that? How much that is? Just that alone for a market cap having $1 million Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's going to be like almost 20 trillion.
Yeah, exactly. So Bitcoin could. Yeah. So you're talking about the market cap. Yeah. It's
So,
just so crazy, so much money, man. I
right.
don't even know what
So
to
here
say
we
about it.
are. Cody's 15 trillion would be a 300% gain, 330%. Right? So now,
Yeah.
I mean, Bitcoin, if it's $1 million, that's a 10x from now, right? I don't even have
It's a
to look at
10x
it.
from now. Yeah. It's insane.
So, and we'll just call it, since there's only 19,700,000 tokens out. We'll just say there's 20 million tokens out at $1 million. That's a $20 trillion market cap itself.
Right. Well, and you
So,
think about
so
yeah.
if Bitcoin does that, it would be probably like 70% dominance.
No,
And
it
the
can't do that.
altcoin,
No, it
huh?
can't.
Why
It can't
can't it?
do that. There's not going to be a 70% dominance of Bitcoin.
Okay,
No,
so here
no
we
way.
are.
I don't believe
Okay,
it.
here we go.
No way. No freaking way. Like if you had a $15 trillion market, you're looking at a $700,000. No, you're looking at a five. I'm sorry. You're looking at a $500,000 Bitcoin, I think,
$500,000 Bitcoin
at a
will put
$15
what?
trillion market cap.
So you're saying that, right? That would put Bitcoin dominance at like 67%.
Yeah, I
Because a
think that's
million
more
dollars,
doable.
listen, so
That's more
here's the
doable.
numbers, Cody, right? $1 million Bitcoin will
Yeah.
have, just call it a $20 trillion market, right? So if Bitcoin is a $20 trillion market,
Yeah.
say altcoins are half that, and the
Yeah.
altcoins are 10 trillion, right?
Right.
Bitcoin is 67% dominance, right?
Yeah.
Bitcoin is double the size of the altcoin market.
Yeah.
So if you take 100%, Bitcoin has two-thirds of that market. The
Okay.
Bitcoin dominance would be up at 65 to 70%. Well, right? Here's Bitcoin dominance right now. Let me
I
just
don't
go
see
to
anything that
all.
you're. Are you sharing your screen?
Oh no, let me share my screen. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was
I see
getting that.
things are happening right now. Like I see you like back and forth. Like, yeah. See, this is what I'm trying to mean, crypto Cody. Like
Yeah,
you're
come on,
wrong.
man. Come
Yeah,
on, come
you're
on, come
you're
on, come
you're
on.
you're wrong about your numbers. Let me show you the dominance.
Right? So here's the dominance right now, right? We're at
Yeah.
54%. And Bitcoin's $100,000,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
55%.
say Bitcoin goes to 200,000, is now a $4 trillion market cap,
Yeah.
right? To me, that's going to probably put it back up around here because it's going to move first. But at the end of the day, at the peak of the bull market, if Bitcoin is 20 trillion, that dominance, if the dominance stays here, right, at 50%,
Did you say if Bitcoin is 20 trillion or if the
the
market's
market,
20
yeah, a
trillion?
Bitcoin market,
If the whole
market cap, the whole market is 20 trillion,
the whole
right? That's
market
what you were
cap,
saying.
yeah. Yes,
Bitcoin being
yes.
$1 million, market
Right.
cap is 20 trillion,
Right.
right? So, and you don't think Bitcoin would be up around this 70% dominance then?
No.
Where would you think it would be?
I think it's going to be somewhere between the 50 to
All right, so here's a
65,
perfect example.
50 to 60% dominance.
All right, so if
It's
Bitcoin
but
is at
maybe even
50,
lower, honestly.
so if Bitcoin is 50% dominance at a $20 trillion market cap,
Yeah.
that means the altcoins are 20 trillion too, and the total market would be 40 trillion.
Well, it's spread out amongst thousands of cryptos.
But still, the whole market is $40 trillion, Cody.
Oh, I know, I realize that.
So I don't think that's possible. If Bitcoin
Not for
dominance,
this cycle, no. We're talking hypotheticals for the
okay, so
future here.
hypothetically, when Bitcoin's worth $1 million, a $20 trillion market,
Yeah.
so that's either going to be, and you think Bitcoin will be between around 50% dominance when that does that. So that means the whole crypto market cap was going to be $40 trillion. I mean,
How else would it
that's
work? I mean, how else can it work?
unless most of the altcoins die.
Well, see, now there is that. You know, there is
I
that.
just, I mean, I see Bitcoin going back up to maybe 60 to 65%
It's
just
so
because its next run is going to do that.
it's
And
so
then,
weird because we've officially proven that we can actually be independent with digital assets as a society. It's like we don't rely on the government anymore to create assets for us. We are like, screw the government. We're going to go out and create our own assets. And that's what we do. And then what we do as good citizens of our countries is we pay our taxes as the regulations come out. But we're not relying on government to take care of us anymore. This is us flexing as a society. And
oh wow, you're getting too deep, too
no,
deep.
no,
There's
but
too many
my
sheep
point
out there. Go
my
ahead.
point is I don't think with that philosophy in mind supports an idea of cryptos just dying. I think that we're
I'm
actually
not
going to only
saying crypto's
grow.
dying though.
No, no,
But
no, no,
there's
not dying.
15,000 cryptocurrencies out there.
Yeah, the more than ever.
And
It just keeps growing.
14,000 of them are junk.
I agree with you on that, but it doesn't
So
change the
so
fact
those
that
14,000 go away.
right. It's
Yes,
just
then I could see Bitcoin being $20 trillion and the rest of the market cap being 5 trillion.
I just don't think that government can actually keep up with decentralization, is what I'm trying to say. That's really all I'm trying to say to simplify it. You know, and I don't
But
mean just in the crypto world. I mean in the world period, like with
uh,
everything. I mean, people don't need the assistance of centralized government to take care of us.
most people do,
I just think it's going the opposite direction.
but most people do still need it because
Yes, today they do. Today.
they don't want to take ownership of themselves and what they're going to do financially.
Right. I just think that the future, what the future holds,
Oh, it's even worse.
there's going to be an
With
artificial
the
intelligence that's going to take care of society independently,
but
decentralized.
people are going to have to want AI to take care of society for them.
Right, but it's heading
AI
there.
is just not going to come in and take care of my stuff.
No, it's
I'm
not.
going to have to. I'm going to have to step up.
But
And
do you think the
use
government's going to take
use
care of
the
your stuff?
intelligence.
Is that because it's either the government's going to take care of the stuff or you're going to take care of your stuff? You
The
know?
government's going to take care of the stuff because they want you right there, just below poverty level. They want you to be dependent on them.
Yeah, exactly,
100%.
which
How
I
do you
don't
think?
want.
How do you? I just I don't even want to go down this rabbit hole, Cody, because it's a rabbit hole, and we're getting way off base on crypto.
Well, yeah, but
It's
no, it's not off
personal.
base.
It's
It's not off
personal
base.
opinions on how you.
No,
We're starting to talk
it's not
about
even off base at all.
politics.
It's the reason why it's not off base is because it has everything to do with the
But the
with what's
majority of the
happening in
people
the
in this
crypto
world
world.
don't want to do anything. That's the point. That's why you and I are going to be successful or successful because we're motivated. A lot of people aren't motivated. They want the handout. They want it easy. Today's generation, I'm seeing it. They all want it easy. They don't want to work for it anymore.
Yeah. No, I know that. But yeah, exactly. But the point of what cryptocurrency is offering, not even cryptocurrency, just a lot of the philosophies behind cryptocurrency that Satoshi Nakamoto set into place and many, many other people set into place is the encouragement of decentralization and the
Yes,
encouragement
100%.
of
Taking out the
independence.
middleman, taking
Yeah.
out.
And also creating abilities to actually make it much, much more easy to be independent.
It's not though.
Not right
It is,
now.
but it
It's
isn't.
gotten a lot
Look,
easier.
look,
I'll tell you
look how
what.
much we've done to figure out how to be involved with cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, I
The
know.
ups and downs and the tribulations and the trials and the
Okay.
time and effort spent,
Right. But
right?
there's
Most people aren't going to do that. But that's where the government is making it easy for them on a centralized basis. Go
I
to
think the
go to PayPal, go to Coinbase, go here, go all these centralized exchanges. One click, boom, you got your crypto.
yeah.
That's what people want,
I just think that the
right?
government is
Most
trying.
people won't go like a lot of coins I won't talk about because most people probably don't know how to get them
Yeah.
because they're not on the Coinbase, they're not on Kraken. You got to go to a DEX.
Yeah.
Now a DEX is not easy for a lot of people because now you have to have an actual wallet.
Yeah, so dude, you're talking about trading crypto. I'm not talking
But it's
about
not
that.
trading. It's well, yeah, I am.
That's not what I'm
Or
talking about.
acquiring
That's
it.
not at all what I'm talking about. I'm
What?
I'm I'm talking about what crypto is doing for society in helping us understand that we don't need to rely on a government currency. That's all I'm saying. We don't need to. You know how hard it is to go and
We're
get
so
gold, Brian?
far from
How
that
hard is it
point
to
in
go
the
find
USA.
gold as an independent business owner to go find gold? That's hard for a motivated person. That's a very hard thing to do as a motivated individual to go out and find precious metals and do that. But for us to actually have access as easily as we do to crypto assets that are not government centralized, that is a revolutionary philosophy that's allowing the people to know that we don't need to rely on government currency, fiat currency. We don't need to. Because I could go to China today with a Bitcoin and buy something in China with a Bitcoin because people will actually receive it in China as current as
Not
value.
everybody. There's people in the US that are going to receive it too, but it's not mainstream yet.
It's not, and it won't be this year, but
It's not going to be for a long time.
it won't be for a little while,
It,
but it's way
it,
more mainstream than we've ever seen it
it,
in 10 years.
I think, yeah, everything's going to be digital, crypto, everything's digital now. People don't
Exactly.
realize it,
Right.
right?
Like
Your
take
credit
chat.
cards, your bank, everything is digital already. It's
Yeah.
already.
Well, like
But
take chat
cryptocurrency,
GPT.
I think it's going to be a while before it's like mainstream. I'm using my wallet to pay for stuff,
Yeah, you know, I no,
right? They got to
I
figure it
totally get
out
it.
because
I'm just
every
saying it what it,
transaction on crypto right now is a
yeah,
taxable event.
exactly. And
It doesn't
we
matter
gotta
if
honor
you're,
that.
it doesn't matter if you're trading it or if you're using Bitcoin to go buy a Tesla.
Right.
That was a taxable event. You using your Bitcoin to buy that Tesla.
Yeah, and you got to pay your taxes because that's something that you're
Right.
utilizing.
So
That's gonna
how there's so many different mechanisms that have to be in place before we go to that level of
exactly,
decentralization.
exactly. But that's my point is that I think the government is trying to keep up with what's happening with the independence of people.
The government's trying to figure out how can we control this?
Exactly,
Not
exactly.
not
And the
not
people
how
are
we can
saying,
get
"Huh, you know,
not
it's kind
how
of
we can get decentralized.
right, exactly." And the people are saying, "We'll let you know what we're going to allow you to do, government." And that's exactly what's
Oh,
supposed
I
to
don't know
happen.
about that.
Yes, we are the lawmakers, Brian. Dude, dude,
Wow.
we are the
Really? You
lawmakers.
really believe you're the lawmaker?
Yeah, we the people. Read the Constitution. That's what it says.
Yeah, but we're not anymore. They make the laws. It's to me, Congress, we're going down this rabbit hole. There's self-preservation there.
Yeah.
They don't give a crap. Some of them do. Actually, most of them do care about the country, but that's second to protecting themselves and
Yes.
their
Yeah.
livelihood and their lifestyle,
Right. And
right?
that's
So they're going to tell you what you want to hear to get votes. We see it all the time in these
yeah.
elections. And
Well,
they
yeah,
get there and
exactly.
then nothing happens. It's business as usual.
Yes, I
So
know.
we, the people, really don't make the laws anymore. We have these politicians that think they know what we want, and they're making the laws to suit them.
I agree. I just think that I think that the government is a little bit freaking out because they're like, this whole crypto thing is kind of throwing us for a loop right now.
Yeah, I don't. See, Trump, Trump has got
There's
it.
one guy that has gone to prison now for not paying taxes with crypto, which by the way, I want to make something very clear to everybody watching this
Okay,
is
we
that
just went from
we
politics to
we
taxes. Holy
no, I
shit.
know, but my point is that there's a power move that the government is trying to show their control over the people for what the people have created, you know, which is crypto. We said the dollar's failing, so we're going to create something else to keep us in
Who
to
said the dollar's failing?
the people. The
What
dollar is
people?
failing. It's been failing.
What
Every
people?
the people of the world.
Inflation of the dollar. I mean, but the dollar is still one of the strongest currencies in the
Dude,
world.
the fact that Bitcoin is 100,000 is only proven to me that the United States dollar is not is power is losing power. Every single
It's been
dollar that
losing
Bitcoin
power
goes up,
even
the
before
United States
crypto.
dollar loses power.
It's
It's just
been
what it
losing
is.
power even before crypto.
That's my point. So
Ever
the
since we
people,
went off the gold standard.
right, exactly. So and now what are we seeing? Now we're seeing the government talk about Bitcoin all the freaking time. Like all the time. It's not just
Well, they
business
have
talks
to now because it's such a large
because it's a
entity and
threat.
it's a money grab.
Exactly. And it's
100%.
right.
So, but
I do agree with you that I think that the government definitely, you know, our actual
why?
constitutional freedoms have been
So
taken away. I
Trump
do
isn't
agree with you
just
on that one.
saying, I want to be the crypto capital of the planet just to say it. He
Right.
sees the writing that no one else is seeing right now. Like, if we're going to stay in control, we need to hop on and get this stuff now. Why do you think he wants to have 1 million Bitcoins for a strategic reserve? Just like
Well,
we have almost 9,000 tons of gold. The
right.
USA,
Yeah.
right? That's more than the other top 10 combined
Yeah.
of countries in the world. It's a control thing. They have
Yeah, it
that
is.
backing.
Yeah.
You know, they're figuring out how we need he sees it. We need to have enough of this so we stay in a sense in control. We need to be number one. So
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean,
to
I
keep
still
control of it, maybe the who knows? They're going to figure out a way to regulate Bitcoin. They are.
oh, they're already doing it. It's just it's a process. I mean, that's why I brought up the guy that went to prison. That's
But
how you
this
show the
but the
public.
dexes where you and I can do stuff, or you can trade coins, that's unregulated,
Yeah.
right?
The best
Which
way to regulate crypto,
so that's where they want
no,
their money in taxes.
the best way to regulate crypto that they are now starting to realize is put people in prison to make a message that if you don't pay your damn taxes, you're going to prison. Period. Because there is no way to regulate crypto. There's no way to. You can regulate centralized money like the United States dollar, but you cannot regulate crypto without putting out the threat that if you are caught not paying taxes on your cryptocurrency, there's a penalty. It's called prison,
Well,
and
no, it's so
that's how you
I think
regulate
it's
it.
more than just him not paying his taxes on his crypto that sent him to prison. I'm sure he had the ability or the opportunity. Hey, you didn't pay taxes on this crypto. You need to pay it or you're going to jail. You know what I
Well,
mean? The
yeah, I mean,
IRS, when they audit someone and they're like, oh, you
right.
owe, you owe, they don't just throw them in jail right away.
No, I know that, but that's my point is that people have been doing that. There's thousands of
But what
people,
I'm
and I'm not
saying is
speculating.
there's more to
There's
that
thousands of people that
story
are
of
not
that
paying
guy going
taxes on
to,
crypto right now. Thousands.
there's what?
There are thousands of people right now not paying taxes on crypto. I
There's
guarantee it.
thousands of people not paying taxes on the US dollar too. It's
I
not
know, but
just crypto. There's people out there that are just going to try to circumvent paying anything on anything.
right. But you're going to get a letter. You're going to get a letter from the IRS in the mail for people that don't pay taxes on United States dollars a lot quicker and easier, and it's much more monitorable. Like you can monitor that.
You can
Then
monitor a crypto.
can you though?
Bitcoin, it's open ledger.
Yeah, but
They
that's
know
it's
where it's
yeah. I
going.
mean, we're talking Bitcoin. I'm saying crypto. There's a lot of
Most cryptos have a
privacy coin
ledger where
options out
you
there
can
that
track
people
it.
don't even track. They can't track. You know, it's just. But the point is this. Like, the point is that I think that you're gonna have a lot of good regulation coming out over the next few years.
So this is what I think is going to happen. Regulation is going to come out. It's not going to be too much regulation. It's going to be regulation that's needed.
Yeah,
Majority of that's going to be with the stable coins.
yeah,
And then to me, are they going to decide if, is Bitcoin a currency or is Bitcoin a property in a sense? Because it gets taxed differently. Are cryptocurrencies properties or currencies? You know what I mean? It's all how you look at it, and that's to me is what's going to have to come out. Stable coins get regulated, making sure like USDT, they have the backing for they got $140 billion market cap right now. They better have $140 billion worth of freaking backing then.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Oh
Those
yeah,
type of regulations, that's coming.
yes. I agree with you on that.
So, and
Absolutely.
then probably I think for the majority of it, everything else is going to be like the stock market. It's going to be the same type of taxes that you pay on stocks, trading in and out,
Yeah,
long-term and short-term capital gains. So now I know Trump had said something about getting rid of taxes on crypto at some level, whatever. To me, it would be fantastic if they just made crypto, you know, all tax based on the long-term capital gains. That would be fantastic. But who knows what's going to happen with the tax code? And
yeah.
then with the new agency, DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency.
Yeah, that is really, phew, man. Yeah, there's so many things you could talk about there,
That's just
but
me thinking,
yeah,
government's going to always get their money,
of course
so
they
like,
will.
but that article, like people going to jail because they didn't pay their crypto taxes. Well, I guarantee you they weren't paying their other taxes either.
Yeah, but here's
You know what I mean?
I want to make something really clear. I love it that we have tax laws. That's a good thing because it
But
helps.
they're way, it's too convoluted now. I mean, look at the IRS. It's like one of the
Yeah,
biggest government agencies
it is.
to go
It's
get
just
tax money from
yeah,
people.
and Doge is going to definitely take care of the IRS. That's for sure. I believe that. But
I'm for like make the tax code much more simplified.
yes, that's all we're asking, man. Like I don't think that it needs
Really,
to be this
I'd be all for
complicated.
a flat tax,
Just
but
do a
people don't
10%
want that
flat tax across the
because
line.
because you got someone that makes $10,000 a year,
Dude,
and
I think
they
a
got to pay
10%,
10%.
if you do a 10, if you eliminate, what is it, income taxes, just eliminate that altogether, get rid of that, and just have what is it, like a federal 10% tax and a state 10%? Is that like, does that sound
Well,
good?
each state's, I don't pay state income tax in New Hampshire. They don't have state income tax.
Oh, that's right. You don't. Oh, dude. Yeah, we got to move to New Hampshire. Everybody
Well,
move to New Hampshire.
Florida,
Well,
there's like three states, Texas,
yeah.
there's a few of them,
No, but it would just be
right?
sweet if we could actually work out, like, it does make me wonder what the tax laws are actually going to be once Doge gets in there for the
They
next 4 years.
they're so convoluted. There's so many different write-offs, corporate taxes, this taxes, these write-offs, that write-off.
Yeah, it's a
You
mess.
know, so
It's a mess.
and a lot of people are going to fight it because they like the write-offs. Because I do all this write-offs, and this, like Warren Buffett said, he paid less taxes than his secretary. Why?
Yeah, because he's got all the proper write-offs to
It's
do
the
it.
write-offs, but maybe more so, it's how he's invested his money, how he's making his money.
Yeah.
It's because of the government, how it's set up. Like a lot of his money he's made is probably tax deferred, or there's so many write-offs he's not paying taxes on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who knows?
I do know what
But
you mean.
so
Well,
that's a
all right,
different
man.
taxes is difficult. But anyway,
Yeah.
we went way long.
Yeah, we did. But hey, I appreciate it though. That
We
was
went down the rabbit hole.
listen, I appreciate you going. I want to make this clear. I really appreciate you going down the rabbit hole with me, even though it can be frustrating sometimes.
Oh, it
But the
is.
reality is that it's things that need to be talked about and things that need to be kind of smoothed over and figured out because it is going to get messy, I think, as we go through this process. It's going to be messy. It just is.
Oh
I
my
mean, there's a
gosh.
there's a lot of people that are very passionate about their opinions on this whole topic, and it's just got to get smoothed over, before we create some kind of
I don't
civil
know if
war
I'll be
against our,
alive by the time that gets smoothed over.
well, yeah, I mean, come on. I
It's
mean, you
been
could
it's
say
been kind of messed
anybody
up
could
for a
say
long
that.
time.
Anybody could say that. I mean, things are going to be getting smoothed over and over and over and over again. I mean, it's
Well,
just,
yeah, everybody's going to be different,
yeah.
what
Well,
they
hey
consider.
guys, uh, we really do appreciate you guys all being a part of the channel. If you guys want to leave it in the comment section, if there's anything that you want us to look up for cryptos. I know we didn't really go over too many cryptos today. This is just more like news, Bitcoin charts, Ethereum charts. We did the Polkadot one for that one user that asked us to do
Yeah.
that for them. But just put it in the comment section. Do you guys want us to check out any coins for you? We can do some coin reviews. We have it in the description below. All of the 10 coins that Bitcoin fam is putting in our top 10. Those have not changed. We're going to continue to bring updates and videos about those coins. And we also join us on Truth Social. Unfortunately, X, we got suspended. No idea why. No explanation. I have no idea what happened. So apparently I
So
did not read
Elon,
the
if you're
rules.
listening to us, Elon, why did we get suspended from
Yeah.
X?
Yeah. I doubt Elon's listening to us.
Just leave us a comment, Elon. All right.
Yeah, if
Tell
you
us what we
guys
need
know
to do.
Elon Musk, ask Elon to like reinstate us or something, and then
Yeah,
just tell
we
us
didn't do
why it
anything
happened.
wrong.
Yeah, I have no
I
idea why.
mean, did
Zero.
he not like the coin reviews? I don't
I don't
know.
know. Did I post a picture that was like wrong? I don't know. I really don't know. So we're on Truth Social, and if you want to read any news, that's where we're putting some news. Yeah, and other than that, yeah, we love you guys. Hope you
All
guys have
right.
an awesome day. You
Have
got
a
anything
great
else to say,
weekend.
Brian?
And I'll probably be putting out a video or two probably tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll get anything out later today, but
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
not
check
sure
out.
what coins. I'm just gonna probably spin the wheel. I might find a new one. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
we'll
know. See what's going on.
we'll make it happen. So, all
All right.
right, guys, have an awesome day.